Good morning once again, dear colleagues. It's nice to see all together again, all of us. But because we are using technologies, and Vincentas is great master how to make all those video records and so on. Thanks a lot, but I need to take this place. I'm educated professional lecturer, but sorry, I can go to talk with you. I'm going according to its artificial intelligence already. Yeah, such is life. Okay, I'm starting once again, more formal report. So you can see I'm coming from our neighbor country, from Latvia, from the University of Latvia. And it's my pleasure again to be with you, and there are very nice reviewers also today. And I will just start our discussion. This is my first just talk, and I would like to give answers later on, what I have told, what I have thought about. But no, what do you mean? What does it mean, life? What maybe it is your life experience or something like that. This is such plenary interactive discussion. Okay, now let's go ahead. Introduction. Keywords, just 3 keywords. Human, life, and universe. For a long time before, I have used another keywords. Human, yes, life, okay. And instead of universe, I said world. But world, what does it mean, world? Let's go take much wider aspect, philosophical aspect. Universe. I'm from the university, by the way. You are also. But universe. We are living within the universe. But what does it mean? This is a question. Okay, and let's go further. And there are 2 specific words for me. I am former solid-state physicist. Now I'm educator. I have changed from fundamental physics, experimental physics, solid-state physics, and then there were serious changes within our countries, Baltic countries, Soviet Union crashed, so on, and I was the last dean of the Faculty of Physics and Mathematics. I'm last Soviet dean of this faculty. Such is a life. And my life experience, therefore, is also a little bit special. And maybe for many of you, this is also very interesting. I have already discussed before. Because we have, each of us, we have our own life experience. And I am focusing on systems theory, systems thinking, systems theories. And I would say, maybe, this is some small part of my lecture course, maybe, systemology of humans' life within the universe. Systemology of. If you like to use other words, let's say systems approach. Or systems thinking based education. It's very popular now to say based or something. Okay, I also have my basis, but it's not maybe, it's not popular basis now, because there are so many other bases. Inquiry based, problem solving based. Problem solving based, this is coming from the Soviet Union, from Russian language also. Problem solving, but it's nothing special. But we can say also using other words. No problem solvings, but then yesterday, no, but the day before yesterday, our colleague from Finland, project-based. Okay, project-based. But I have already mentioned that we all are doing the same, but using different words. within our communication. And the tricky is situation that sometimes we don't understand these words. Excuse me, I'm speaking international English, Latvian version. Maybe my own Uncle Andris version, maybe. To be honest. But we all are doing something like that. And I don't know today, what does it mean, native English? No, maybe Oxford English or no, English. But I have been working in the United States and I know what does it mean, American English. Wow, my God. So, and now let's go further. Systems thinking. General systems theory and systemologies. Let's make difference between these two terms. General systems theory and systemologies. Systemology, okay, let's go step forward. Systems thinking, it means humans thinking. We all are, I would say, from nature, we are thinking in a systemic way. The systems approach, it's given from my opinion, this is also the genetics, something very, very deep background. Because small babies, they are also thinking, and they are thinking also in this way, but no, at this level. We are thinking that again. And so, systems theory is general theory of arranged or systemic reflection of the universe within the human's world of thoughts. This is my definition. I'm defining systems theory. But this is also correct for all other situations. I know many others, we are saying the same, using different words only. But what does it mean, systemology? I know in English, well, in English language, it's not very popular word. Maybe it's maybe some special word. Okay, maybe. Let's maybe improve. Well, let's develop our international English by using some other words too. Systemology. Why not? Sounds good? Yeah. But what does it mean? That's the question. Systemology is particular or applied systems theory. Applied theory, okay, that's okay. Oh, technologies. This is applied theories. Real practice, we need theories. Theories. When we are making theories, we are thinking. Some people say, I don't like theories, this is something awful for me. Sorry, you are thinking, you are making theories. But they don't understand what does it mean thinking. Excuse me, these are everyday people. My students, my pupils. Well, pupils again. I'm saying that school students. No. All are students now. Also small babies, they are students. No. Let's be more careful about these words. Pupils, it's a very nice word. Pupil. And systemology is just particular or applied system theory about arrangement. Word system. It's not English word. It comes also from ancient time. And arrangement. Let's arrange something. This is the core. And if we are using special words, then we are saying systems. And systemology is for selected phenomena, not for the whole universe, and not for any cases, but just for this. I came from physics. Well, sorry, I'm physicist, but this is only my background. My colleagues, they are still physicists. Maybe they are Nobel Prize winners. But I'm asking, what do you think about life? What do you think about other things which are out of physics area? No, they feel a little bit problematic situation then, because they are great specialists in this area. But this is systemology, applied system thinking. Thank you very much for understanding me. I'm watching to you and you are saying no words, but I have a feeling that everything's okay. Let's go further. Systems theory. This is general upstairs. Look on this picture. And then we are going down. Hierarchy. And there are many systemologies. Systemology of education, systemology of music, systemology of languages, and la 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 la. Okay. Top concept for all systems theories. This is my hobby. I was searching all the time. What is common for all of us? When I'm meeting my students, well, what's common? I'm Uncle Andris. Yeah, uncle already. These are my granddaughters in auditoria now. These are my granddaughters. And I'm talking to them as my granddaughters. Okay, but this is another question. But for all these systemic thinking, these are, as theory, this is background. Word system means everything as the whole. Everything as the whole. What contains interactive parts. Interactive parts. I'm showing you this, well, 5 parts of the whole. I was working also with small babies. I'm also playing these games. Let's take a Russian matryoshka. It's very good. Okay, Lego playing game. This is the same. No physics, no philosophy, but this is system thinking. We are developing system thinking of small babies. Okay, what contains the whole? Interactive parts, and at the same time is the part. This is the whole, but this is the part of my body, and body is again system. And system, some system, look at this mind map. I like these mind maps, because physicists, we are using mind maps a lot of graphs and so on and so on. Each mathematical formula, this is also equation. This is our language. But today we need to give, and I'm sure for future, we need much more philosophy, much more psychology within our schools. I don't think about kindergartens so many, but gymnasiums, my God, integrals and so on. Don't study these formulas only and use these formulas without any understanding what you are calculating. Mathematicians sometimes are they know how to do these processes, but what does it mean? No idea. I have been working a very long period with my mathematics teachers for students. I was delivering my course of general physics for mathematicians, for teachers. And I know them very good. Very good. But this is a problem. And we have also the problem that everyday meaning is everyday meaning, but we need a little bit higher level meaning, so from theoretical point of view. But people afraid theories, and mathematicians sometimes are doing bad things. We are using mathematics is very difficult subject. Excuse me, my dear colleagues, teachers, how do you teach mathematics? Mathematics is something very formal. Yes, these are mathematical models, but reality, first of all, we have original, and then only we are modeling or making theories. Excuse me, I'm telling you, but I'm talking about this pedagogy, psychology, philosophy all together. This is such a little bit specific talk. And arranged, I'm going to this right side, arranged or systemic. I have talked also to these English people. They say, okay, yes, arrangement. This is a normal English word. But systemic, well, this is something difficult to understand for everyday people. And arranged or systemic reflection of the universe is realized by parts. By parts. It means analysis. Small babies, they are analyzing what's going on with them. What does it mean? Oh. Yeah, it's very interesting. Analysis is one part. We are comparing these parts between each other and connecting these parts then together. This is synthesis. Analysis, synthesis, it's differentiation and integration from mathematical point of view. Again, different words, but the same, what we are doing. The reality is the same, but different stories about this reality. And if we are educators, we need to take this in account. This is a basic problem for us, for future especially. Because so simple professions are going away now, and we need people more or less thinking seriously. This is for future talk already, but that is so. Within the world of the whole, yes, okay, excuse me, my lecture is over, this main part, because I would like really to give you this. This is not this picture or this mind map, this is mind map also. This is a text and also some picture in the middle of this. I'm just now showing these pictures. I must be very, very careful. I have half an hour, I don't know, maybe already less time. Because I'm following my lecture course. And my lecture course is still, it's about 20 years old lecture course. Systemology of thinking. Systems theory. When we are thinking about thinking, it's also very interesting. We are thinking about thinking. And human's life within the universe. What does it mean, universe? What does it mean, life? What does it mean, human? Okay, very short sentences. And I have tried to translate from Latvian to English. And the next year I will present this lecture course also in English. And probably I'm saying that I have prepared a digital monograph. Digital. No, you see all this together, and like Vincentas is doing just now. I have all my lectures video recorded. If you like, and if you don't like video, you can take just audio only. You can just only watch my mind maps. But what is the main thing? You need to think yourself. Don't follow. I'm not giving you instructions how to do this. But just follow these main principles. And they are very simple. But this simplicity is really simple when you are a little bit up from everyday life. And everyday life, you know what is everyday life today. And nobody knows what will be everyday life tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So let's think. And so, this right side. Universe, there are two parts of the universe. Universe is the system. So this is theory. Don't search systems in real life. Systems are within our brain. Systems are something abstract. They are here. These are thoughts. This is world of thoughts. We can't see thoughts, but we have what we are doing. But our real, these processes, they are managed by these programs. I'm saying we are not computers, but nevertheless we have some programs here, software. Brain, this is something like, I'm also saying, don't mix computers and brain. These are absolutely different techniques. Mother Nature uses and giving to all of us brain. Technologies are technologies. And people have invented God. This is theoretical. Let's be very careful. It's very serious concept. Religion is very serious. But at the same time, there are no computers and so on and so on. There are no technologies coming out. But this is spirit. Spirit. This is the word what is used within religion. Spirit. We are spiritualized human beings. Spiritualized bodies. It's again strange. Okay. Two parts of the universe. Material world and unmaterial world. Black and white. My God, black and white. Let's go downstairs. Dialectics. This is Indian. That's a very well-known scheme from ancient times, thousands of years ago back in history. We are coming from our past. And don't forget all the best what we can take from our past. But I remember my years, I was a pupil and a student. We are looking forward and going fast. Now, I am not going fast. I am, to be honest again, I've already talked to some of you. I feel myself tired. I have tired. My body, mainly this is my body. Maybe I'm looking fresh and so on and so on. That's okay, yeah, really. I am feeling very good. Thanks to all of you. But I am tired. I'm tired. But once a week I'm delivering my lectures. This is online lectures. Now, there's also distance education, no problems. But we must be ready not to lose these past main principles. I'm thinking, to be honest, this is my life experience I'm talking about now. And my colleagues, I hope that you will say something about your life experience about life. This is our discussion. This is not a lecture. This is not also, my God, academic presentation here. No. And this is mind map. Just watch. Everything is clear from this picture. But this is dialectics. The whole, two parts. Each part, again, two parts. And you are going deep downstairs. System theory is general theory about the arrangement of human world of thoughts. Well, and again, there are some pictures. I'm not. I would like to save the time, and no comments, because this auditorium is this auditorium. But maybe it's unusual approach. Maybe, who knows? But excuse me. This is my life experience. My best, what I can tell you and give to my students too. Okay, let's go further. Universe reflected within humans' world of thoughts. Humans' world of thoughts. Yes. I have not heard such world of thoughts. It's not in English literature, but why not? Where is brain? World of thoughts. Look, this is within brain. Brain, physiology, but thoughts, it's psychology. Psychology plus physiology. And time and space and time. I think that these are top level concepts. Time and space. Top level. Energy, forces, and if you go lower, these are nevertheless subsystems. Time and space. And probably you know from your childhood, maybe, or from your school period. This is a letter S. S, it's equal to V multiplied by T. There is such a formula. Philosophy, it's very simple formula, but it's philosophy already. What does it mean S? Space. This is the first letter within this word. This multiplication, then V, velocity. No, sorry, everyday people say speed. Velocity, that we take direction and so on, vectors, mathematics, oh my God, my God. But what does it mean then? T? Time. Space, velocity, no, because of this V, and time. This is philosophy for elementary school. This is for, no, don't speak, don't talk about philosophy and so on. These words, they will become later for students. But nevertheless, we need to prepare small babies already, also to develop themselves step by step. And then I'm looking again to our young generation all around this here. Oh my God. They are so good, clever, nice. This is just my talk for you. Pictures, okay, galaxy, well, something like that far away. Then this picture, this is a photo. 28,000 miles from the Earth. This is when, from Americans went to moon, first trip. This is a real picture. Yeah, but it looks like a plane. It's not a stereo. No, yeah, but this is this. Then, what's going on with our brain? This is brain, and this, this is our virus. COVID. Again, some ball, something like that. You see? And macro level, then upstairs we are going meta macro, and if you are going lower, we are going to sub macro, subway. No, in everyday life. Subway. Okay. What does this mean, life? I think it's enough for me to talk. I have given you this introduction. Human's life, it means existence. Existence as sustainable. What does it mean, sustainable? It means long time balanced development. But I don't know what you are thinking about and smiling now, but we are coming from our past. Let's remember, my mother, my father, my grandfathers, grandparents, and so on, and deeper. We are coming from the past. And entrance, start, or birthday, yes. And then existence. And structure of this existence is looking on you. There are small changes of humans' properties. We all need, have characteristics, specific characteristics of each of us, called properties. Each body has each body has properties different. So, and there are small changes of this, quantitative, but at the same time there are maybe big qualitative changes. In English, I'm using small and big. Why God? Reformation reforms, transformation transforms, and so on and so on. We must be very, very careful what this author is thinking about when using these words. These words are good, yeah, but we must be very, very acquainted to this. What does it mean? But it is these two parts. Let's take these small changes. Okay, some small changes. Price is going just for and back. Determined, or mathematics, functional functions. But there are then undetermined too. This is proximity. Stochastic processes. Theory of probabilities. Yeah. And again, this is different definite concrete situations and so on. But these are principal aspects. Big changes, again, functional. And today, what's going all around us? Sorry, very, very, very difficult. We don't understand what will be tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow morning will be raining here, but it's easy to say. Probably, yeah. But I have a feeling that I will be back home, thanks God, tomorrow morning. But these are changes also. But either big or small, that's again, we need just to discuss this. And, excuse me, final, existence is not forever. Our ladies were saying, well, okay, you are nice and beautiful and so on, you're forever such. But real people, we are, there is exit, there is maybe finish. Sorry, we are saying you saw something, that line, that point, yeah. Such is a life. Such is a life. And something new starts. I have my 2 children, boy and girl. I have already my granddaughters. Okay, I'm so lucky having my family. What's going is within our family lives today. That's also a question. These families are changing now. There are 8 billion population. My God. Some people say it's too much. Yeah, but what's the quality of these people? That's the problem. What will be education for next generations? Robots, although we are using only these robots. Sorry, no, okay. Okay, I'm now finishing. Changes all around us and so. Education, it's life experience for life. This is my definition. Life experience for life. And therefore I'm saying, I'm advocating project called life experience based education, if you like such words. Systemology of education. Thanks, Vincentas. It was a very nice article you have prepared, and you have given very, very, very wide such outlook on this theme, systemology of education. Yeah. We need something, then we need also resources, both dialectics. If you only need something, okay, nice, but there are no resources. They are pedagogues or teachers, they are masters, they are working with real human beings, pupils, students. But who is making programs? This is quite another business. Let's take music. There are people who are composers. They are making this music. And there are, again, players, great players. We need management and execution. These 2 parts. Again, dialectics, physics, philosophy. And this is, I'm calling this mind map egg. You know, egg is the whole, but there is a white part of the egg and the yellow part of the egg. No, this is just a systemic model of human social life. My God, no problems. Social democracy and liberal democracy. Again, 2 parts. And we need to keep this, we are somewhere between. But we can go only towards this liberalism, and finally there will be only freedom, without responsibility. In real life, okay, there is a little bit, at least, responsibility too, but sometimes I don't know what's going on. Well, I wouldn't like to mention the situation, this Ukraine, Russia, and so on, but it's a problem. What we are doing. And socialism, it's the same. if there will be everything is strictly defined. What does it mean? All are so responsible, but there is no freedom. But these are theoretical, these are some ideals only. Don't stay between these two. Let's go away, let's go forward in our life, balanced way. If you need, let's go a little bit more liberalism, a little bit, maybe sometimes a little bit, let's go back, let's more responsibility, but balance. And this sustainable development, no, this is sustainable development. What does it mean? It means long time, as it's possible, long time development. Equilibrium, but not static. Time, space and time, philosophy. Don't forget, time. We are changing. Okay, and no, this is just a picture, no comments. You can just, but check this right side, downstairs. We all different. We all are different. Yeah, we all are different. At least, Egle, you're a nice lady, young lady. Yeah. Oh, but who's this? Okay, it's also nice. Man, but they are different. Uncle Andris, my God, is again different. Yeah, but at the same time, we are equal because we are human beings. Dialectics. At the same time, we are different. At the same time, we are equal too. And this is this balanced philosophy. Nothing new. Well, I don't like to just this will take, maybe we can talk very long time. No. This is just right. Fundamental properties of scientific research. Just only two properties. Reality. Real is this, what we can observe, observation, experimental physics. And let's be very careful when we are working with our students in physics lab. What we are doing, we are observing maybe models, mathematical models on the screen. But let's observe reality. And remember, Professor Lamanauskas showed us. That was great pictures. Alive teacher, alive students. Okay, using technologies. Yeah, of course. But this is great difference. So, reality and precision or accuracy, these are synonyms. And I like not just these two people, these are my authorities, because they are also physicists, and they are, Richard Feynman says, the statements of science are not of what is true, but what is known with different degree of certainty. Look, this is a so nice definition. And Einstein says, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Pedagogy, philosophy, education, nothing new. But let's take this. And we are doing this, we are taking. Everything is new, what has been forgotten, okay, it's clear, these are pictures. Again, we don't know about Buddha, but we can imagine maybe with our thoughts we make the world, not universe, but world, our real world where we're living in. Learn how to see, realize that everything connects to everything else. My God, Leonard. And finally, Again, once again, Einstein, the significant problems. Today we have significant problems. Always, next generation have their problems. The significant problems we face today can't be solved at the same level of thinking level we were when we created them. What does it mean? We need to go upstairs and look. Then come back downstairs. We need to go up, and I'm saying, first part is cognition. We are cognizing what's going on within us and all around us. Then we are considering what we have observed. And later on, we are making decisions what to do. Reality. Because we need to satisfy our needs. This is our life. And you see, I'm now finishing. Again, I'm coming to the same beginning. Life, this is made from parts. Each activity, human's activity, is just part of our life. And not only what I'm doing now today, presenting this story. This is my story at this level, but these problems are, this is hierarchy. Philosophy, this is upstairs, somewhere upstairs. For everyday people say, well, don't philosophy, we don't need philosophy. Where you get this? How much? What's the price? But that's okay. This is reality. But at the same time, we need to go upstairs too. Conclusion. Systems thinking is the backbone. Physiology again. It's the backbone of conscious thinking. Not but conscious thinking. Human beings' conscious thinking means Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens. No, this is modern one. But sorry, we are not starting our life as Homo sapiens already. We are starting just as beings, but we need to go upstairs and then show that we are really Homo sapiens. Many people are at very low levels. But this is reality. This is nothing new. But let's keep attention to this. And let's develop our future, this vertical. Top people, they need to take care about these people who are downstairs. And these people who are downstairs, they need to understand what's going on upstairs. And don't go and do bad things on streets. Firing and so on, and noising and so on. But, oh, excuse me, these are everyday nice people. But they are sometimes doing strange things. Upstairs. These great bosses, they are playing their games upstairs. To be honest, during Soviet period of time, my God, Soviet Union, this is the best what we will have. No, today, but let's think about this, socialism, capitalism. Let's take the best from both sides and let's keep balance. Okay, education for tomorrow. Yes, scientific as well as artistic and pragmatic education. There are three kinds of education. Scientific, then artistic also, and of course pragmatic. And each of us, we are also containing with ourselves these sciences, arts, and these practical things. Such is life. Systems are all around us and within us. Such is a reflection of the universe within our world of thoughts. As our brainware for our life, no, for tomorrow. And finally, look to this STE, Science, Technologies, Education. It was when we started, maybe Vincentas 20 years ago, all these our cooperations. Then, okay, STEM, mathematics. Okay, yes, mathematics, because mathematics, programming, computer science, this is programming, this is mathematics, mathematical thinking. Okay, but today we have also, and now it's very nice, thanks, you have organized in this building this meeting now. Art, emotions. Computers, no, they don't have emotions. But they can generate emotions. They can show us things. Oh, and we are becoming emotional reactions. We must be very, very careful. And therefore, if we are saying now science, technology, education, as well as artistic and mathematical, this is our reality, complex reality, and these are many parts. You see how many parts within this complex. This is systems approach from my point of view. How it is from your point of view, it will be very nice now to talk. And I hope that it will be very interesting also, this final meeting. Okay, yeah, there is actual global need to educate. Yes, there's a clever and honest. This is my dream. Clever and honest people for tomorrow. But there will be not very clever, maybe not at all clever, maybe not honest, but general orientation. Let's go towards this direction. But there are also other directions. Let's keep our planet Earth green. But let's be very careful. Not only green, yeah, but mainly green. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Andris, for your presentation. And now we have some time for reflections. And possibly I would like to ask Predrag to start. Oops.
So many thoughts. We could have conferences to the end of our lives with all the ideas that were present here.
Excuse me, maybe it's better if you go there.
Okay, I have a... Stay here.
No. That's okay.
I have 3 thoughts I would like to share with you that were raised here. First is about mathematics, that we teach processes in mathematics, procedures, but forget to tell the whole. This applies to any discipline, any teaching, but mathematics is maybe a very good example, as you correctly said, that even we who teach mathematics make them complicated, esoteric, unreachable to common people. And they are not. Mathematics is with us and should be. So every other teaching should be like that. And this leads me to another thought. When you are talking about the needs, that education is about needs. What would you say, when are you ready to learn? I claim there are 3 reasons. First one, obvious. When are you ready to learn? When? When are you eager to learn something?
When you have some question.
You have some question, you have some need, you have a problem to solve. You are hungry, you are tired, you are whatever, curious. Because it's practical. You are ready to learn because this knowledge that you will acquire is practical. You need it. What is the second reason? You like it because what you learn is fun, is beautiful, is interesting, is intriguing, like playing music, painting, doing photography, making flower arrangements. You will probably want to learn about photography and flower arrangements today. Although right now in this moment you don't have a need for this, right? Does anybody have a need to arrange flowers?
At the moment, no.
And many of us won't be doing it maybe ever. But it's fun to learn it. So it's fun, it's interesting, it's beautiful. This is also a reason when we learn. How much of this we have in schools? How many times You tell your children, well, I don't know when you'll use this formula or this chemical compound or concept, but it's fun. Look how fun it is. When I tell my students, look how sexy this protocol in the internet is, they look at me and say, is this guy crazy? Sexy protocol? What is he talking about? Or when I teach them about forensics, how people attack computers, some methods are ingenious. And I'm all excited about it. And my students look at me and say, this guy doesn't belong here in electrical engineering. Okay, what is the third reason when we want to learn? Something that is so much missing in our schools. The third reason I believe we are ready to learn is because when I learn something, when I master something, when I can do something or understand something, I feel growing. I feel enlarged. I feel well. The feeling of understanding and knowing and being capable is mesmerizing. It is so great. And this third component is so much missing in our schools. I don't know when I'll use it. I don't know anything about it. But it feels great. It's been gone from education. It's been gone from teaching. It's been gone from learning. So this is the second thing I was inspired by you when you said that we have a need. But what need? We have three needs. A practical one, I want to eat, I want to earn money, I want to repair my car, I want to decorate flowers. The second one, oh, it's so fun, it's so interesting, intriguing, exciting. And I'm feeling my growth. I feel great in this body and mind because I've learned something. For instance, when you learn to dance, all of a sudden your body gets flexible. You can do things you couldn't before. You can squat, wow, it's so great about my body. And the third thing I would like to leave with you is I would like to invite you for a mental experiment. Because again, here is the question of the future. And everybody's talking, what the curriculum, what we need to teach our children. The mantra in modern world is, we are creating new world. What we are teaching them today, they wouldn't be able to use in their lives tomorrow because the world will be changed. So what we need to teach them? This is the world mantra, the world question. What we need to teach our children in order for them to be survivable in the world that we are creating, and we don't know how the world will look like. We don't know the skills they need. So what we do? Well, I'm offering you a thought mental experiment.
We know 21st century skills.
Yeah, 21st century skills. Yeah, 23rd century. Well, I'm offering you 30th century skills. I'm offering you a mental experiment. Imagine that tomorrow, aliens, flying saucers, will land on Earth. These beings are so friendly, so nice. Maybe they are even our parents who planted us on Earth. They wish us only good. And they're bringing three things. One, unlimited source of free, clean energy for every person. Two, a replicator. A machine that can copy sandwich, locomotive, shoes. And third, they have all answers. They have all answers. Whatever you want to ask them, they know everything. What is the future of human beings after that? Is it the end? No purpose? Because all problems are solved. What is the future of human beings? Do we need to educate our children? If yes, what? Think about that, and then you'll know how to teach them about 21st century. Thank you.
Paolo, I think it's your time now.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I have to apologize because I am not an expert of these fields, absolutely. Therefore, I make only one consideration concerning the concept of system. Of course, there are several systems, and they are, in my opinion, they are not necessarily interconnected, not necessarily. They can be separated systems. I try to explain what is my thought. You spoke of the concept of space and time, and of course the concept of space and time are at the basis of physics and are at the same time at the basis of life. Okay, so let us suppose that at the beginning there is only two systems: the system of our physical knowledge and the system of the way we perceive life. Not we know life, but we perceive life. Well, these two systems are separated. Why? Because they have two completely different notions of space and time. Now, today, after Einstein, we know that in physics it makes no sense to speak of space and time separately. It makes no sense. There is a four-dimensional space continuum, which is space-time. It was created by Einstein, it was developed by Minkowski, and after that it was put in the definitive order by Einstein with general relativity. Therefore, if you want to speak rigorously from a physical point of view, you cannot speak of space and time separately. You have a continuum, four-dimensional space and time. Concretely, what does this mean? That in our common world we measure the distances between 2 points only as a spatial distance, okay? Whereas in the theory of relativity this is not true anymore. You have to add a fourth dimension which is connected to the time, okay? Therefore, in physics, in modern physics, the distinction between space and time is only a distinction internal to every reference system. Okay? This is the thing. In our daily life, space and time are two separate dimensions. In generally we say, okay, Einstein changed our view on space and time. Calm. It changed our scientific view of space and time. But our common view, our common perception of space and time is the same as it was in the 19th century, as it was in the 18th century, and so on. What did change our perception of space and time? What happened in the 16th and 17th century? That is, the changes in the society. Before that period, we had a perception of time. Okay, time is not so important. We begin at work, for example, in the country. We begin at work early in the morning and we end to work in the late afternoon, but it was not important at 25 past 5. After that, society changed and our perception of time also changed. To be on time, to be exactly in a place at that time is important. So that changed our perception of time and the importance we ascribed to time. But not Einstein. Einstein changed something more basically, that is our scientific idea, concept of space and time, but not our daily experience of space and time. This changed through the development of society. Therefore, what I want to say is systematic thinking is something fundamental and very important, but attention, systematic thinking means not think on everything. There are separated systems, in my opinion. That's all.
Thank you, Paolo. And next, Angela. Angela, please. Your perspective, your reflection.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So I think what we need to understand is this is not possible without language. So I wanted to start off with the two cinquains that I wrote while the presentation was going on. The first cinquain starts with humans, systems thinking, world of thoughts, systemic reflection, life. The second one is systems, our brains, world of thoughts, Mother Nature, and gifts. So when we think about this, language, communication is so essentially important. And the way in which we relate and we come to understand the world, and the word that is used there is the universe, is really in our engagement with the universe and with different types of people as well. So I want to go to our particular context. If we think of Eastern Europe or Central Europe, and we think of Africa, the fact that Europe was occupied, Africa was colonized. And when we think about it in that way, we then have to look at the historical development of people within their particular context. So there's space, there's time, the place, and the people within those particular places. So when we think about occupation and colonization and the difference from outside coming in, taking over, then we've got to think about the minds of people and how those minds have been changed to suit another. Presently in our context, we are looking at decolonization. And I'm saying, why do we want to say decolonization? Why are we not saying Africanization? Because then we're putting all this together. When you want to decolonize, you want to take out. But what is the growth that has come from being also colonized or occupied? Yes, it may be seen as a negative, but there are also positives in all of it as well. And therefore, I want to say, with the way in which we live our lives, the purpose that we have, the effort that we have, is so essentially important. And we need to understand that we are all leaders. No one is a leader above me. I'm a leader within myself. So when you spoke about teachers as agents of change, that's essentially what we speak about all the time. And as an agent of change, how do we understand our universe? And I want to change where you say human's life within the universe. I want to say no, it's human's life with the universe. Because we're not inside, we're working with it. And we need to think about that way, because that's what progression is for the way I think about it. And I want to end off with the 4 C's for the 22nd century. There are 4 C's that have been presented. The first one is care. How much do we really care in engaging? Collaboration, communication. And the last one, what was it now? Oh, the critical thinking. So when we think about the 4 C's for the 22nd century, are we working with that? Not towards it, but with it. And how are we working with it? And I want to end off with the 3 words that I use in all my engagements with people. Learning, sharing, and growing. And your word too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Angela. And now Solange, please, Brazilian perspective.
Yeah, I'll try to speak.
Please, try.
Yeah. Well, good morning for everybody who I haven't seen yet. Like Paolo, it's not my field of research too, but I'll try to contribute with some reflection. And I was thinking what you said, of course, what you present to us, and I'm on you, because we have many systems, We have to understand them. But I don't know it's really necessary to connect all of them. I really don't know if it's possible. I'm a beginner at this field, so you can correct me, please. And I was thinking about what I've researched, metacognition. We have a talk about this last time. Metacognition, I was trying to see how I can put here in this reflection. What is metacognition? Well, we have two aspects. Basically speaking, metacognition is thinking about your thinking, like you said. We have two aspects, that is what I know about my knowledge and the world knowledge. This is metacognition, knowledge that I have from other things. And regulation of cognition. What's that? How can I regulate something? For example, if I tell you something, oh, a hydrogen, if I put together two hydrogens, I will have a molecule. Maybe some of you that are not chemistry, you say, yeah? Yeah, I'm saying that yes. But if I put three hydrogens together, I will have a molecule of hydrogen as the same. No. Who is chemistry here would say, no, you are regulating your thoughts. So I'm thinking about this, how metacognition would be included here, because it is, you said it is. And how can metacognition could help me think about your idea, Paolo? How metacognition could help me to link all of the systems? I wouldn't say all of the systems, but some of them, because I don't think it's possible to link all of them, and it's not necessary. Other thing that jumped me out is that I was in Cape Town last year in a conference on chemistry education, and this is what the topic of the conference, thinking. This is exactly what we are thinking, system thinking, what we're presenting here. And they are defending and arguing that when I'm teaching chemistry, formulas, okay, reactions, okay, the three levels of representation, okay, but it's more than that, much more than that. And you show us that it's much more than that. We have to put on this together, philosophy, epistemology, because if you don't do that, chemistry is what? Oh, what's the formula of the salt? Sodium chloride, okay. And what's for? Why do I have to know that? System thinking in chemistry education that I've heard in Cape Town, it's when you teach chemistry, but considering other perspectives. Not just micro level, symbolic level, sub-micro level, but what I do with this. How can I use this knowledge in my day life, in your day life, in their day life, in the world? So life, universe, and what the third? Life, universe, three words, he said. Life, human, of course, us. They are all connected. And I'm thinking about just one system thinking, chemistry, and it's so complicated, just one. So I'm thinking about, physics. It's quite close to chemistry. Yeah, but the epistemology is totally different. Some parts, of course, are similar, but are different. So I'm just have a brief reflection of this metacognition, how it's related to this. So I think we need metacognition all the time. We don't, we were not born metacognitive thinkers. This is a thing that you have to construct during all of your life. It's very difficult, and we have to do this with our children, our students. So chemistry, for example, is not about the formulas, but application, where I will use it, what chemistry can do for me and for the world. I think this is a reflection I could bring here.
Thank you, Solange. And last, Tamara, Serbian perspective or reflection.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Well, I will start with this concept of universe. I like this division, material part and unmaterial part of the universe. It's excellent. So we have this material part of the universe that we can touch, then we can observe in details, and we have this unmaterial part of the universe that we can just think of. We can make stories for us, for our students, for our children maybe, but we can't touch it. So it's just some external experience for us, and I like it. And I believe that this unmaterial and material part of the universe should be in balance. And it's very dangerous if this balance or equilibrium, as we say in chemistry, is disrupted. We are in danger in this moment. And this is also linked with systems and systems thinking. It's part of my research, and I believe that I know this concept in detail. So I could provide some demonstration about it. So I have one system. For example, Professor Brooks, come to me. You are part of my system, please.
It's interactive.
Yes, interactive, please. Sasha, come please. Paolo, come please here. Angela. Solange, come please here.
Ah, pleasure.
Predrag, come please. We can take our hands and we can make a circle. This is a system. Please, Angela and Predrag. This is my system. But it's not enough. We should integrate and we should change or interact our thoughts, as Professor Brooks said also. And this should be dynamic. It is not enough, it is static. It's not enough.
So we
It
need
should
to
be-
dance.
We should dance, of course.
Yeah. He can lead us on the dance.
Yes, we should
We can
sing.
sing.
And we should include another elements in our system. It should be dynamic. So we should include Yelena, please come here. You are another part of our system. Of course. Students from Brazil, please come here.
Okay.
You are also part of our system.
It's young.
So my system is growing now.
Yeah.
It's growing now. Yes. And it should be also dynamic. We should not stand. We should integrate in many other things. You should propose your aspects of our integration and this dynamic. Please, how we could interact now to be dynamic. Yelena, your perception of our dynamic. What should we do? Of course, we should change our places, yes, to interact more between me, Yelena, Professor Brooks, and Yelena. And this should be in balance. However, in some point, we will not enough elements to integrate in our cycle. That is, no more person to integrate in my cycle. And I'm in problem. This could be just static. It could not be dynamic. And we could not develop our system thinking because we don't have energy to interact. We don't have possibility to include another elements in our system. It's also in university, in our world, in our life. And it's the exit, our system breaks it down, and this is the end of education, of our life and university.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for participation.
Thank you, Tamara.
Congrats.
Thank you. It was really interactive session, I would say. Thanks, Tamara, once again. It's despite that me, like element, I was outside your system. Yeah, but somehow I tried to interact from outside. Yes, like another system. Yeah, because systems to systems we combining. Yeah. Okay, I tried. But thanks for everybody. And it's really we now closing this interactive plenary, interactive presentation. Thanks to Andris again, and our main keynote presenter today, the last one. Oh, my God. For memory, and just to remind that we know each other for 25 years, exactly 25 years. We started to communicate and to cooperate and to support somehow each other. And thanks.
And we have started discussing what does it mean educality.
Yes,
Remember?
yes, but you stole my journal. You stole my journal, pedagogy journal. You saw the article. The title was Systemology. Systemology.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you immediately took it out. Okay. It was in Latvia at University of Daugavpils. I remember very well. Okay, thank you very much. And now.